Hey, it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Scorpio for January 15th through the 30th, 2019. I cannot believe we're there already. You can find me on Instagram at Bitch in a Hurry or at bitchinahurry.com. I just want to say a really quick thank you to everyone that participated in the sale that I had. I just am overwhelmed by the responses, the feedback, the fact that you referred me to your family and friends. Thank you so, so much. I just want you to know how much I truly appreciate you. And now let's get to our reading for Scorpio. Second half of January 2019. I'm going to get one more clarification card here. Oop, there we go. All right, let's get started. Scorpio, ooh, what have you taken on? What have you taken on? What is going on here? I see here, first we have the Five of Swords. So this is like, this can be negative thinking. This can be feeling like people are talking about you. Even a point of like, why bother with any of this? Everything is worthless. I don't care. It's a lot back and forth kind of thinking, frustrated thinking where you're not getting anywhere. Worry. This can be all of that kind of stuff. So I don't know what you guys have going on, but let's take a look here because the feeling is like a feeling of uneasiness. Like I said, in the second card we have here, we have the Seven of Cups, which is an overwhelm. A lot of different, sometimes this can be looked at as a blessing of different opportunities, but with that Five of Swords, which is your mental energy, being frustrated, it seems like this is a lot of like, I call this sometimes static. Sometimes, you've got like, she's looking over there, he's looking at a map, there's cups all over the place. It's just a moment of like disorganization mentally, like you're feeling all different things and you're trying to sort them all out, and right now nothing is making sense. It seems like maybe you had a lot of grand plans for January, which everybody does, and maybe you tried to do too many things at once, and now it's time to like sort some stuff out. This is like when you would try to tune like a radio station in, and you get part of one, part of another, and neither one makes sense. It's almost time to just stop for a minute. Stop and evaluate what you have going on. It seems like there's just a lot of input coming from a lot of different directions, and you're having a hard time sorting that out. And, here we have the Ten of Wands. I feel like I can't even breathe. I think we have taken on way too much. Either we've taken on one project that is way too much, or we've taken on a million different little things that are way too much. A lot of times we get that whole new year, new me sort of thing, or maybe someone has come to you and said, I need help with this, and you're like, oh, I can fix that. And, while you can fix it, it doesn't mean that you're here to fix it. Whatever it is, you have taken on too much. And this may not resonate with everyone. And if that's the case, please check your moon or rising sign. But this is definitely for some of our Scorpios for sure, because the message is just so strong. You have picked up some things that don't belong to you to worry about. If you see here, she's just bent over with the weight of all of these things, but there's not like a band of townspeople here placing things upon her. She has picked this up on her own, and she's now trying to move forward. And you can't move forward while you try to carry a city. It doesn't work that way. In the traditional decks, you'd see like a man or a woman hunched over with all of these rods on their back. It's the same concept. You can't move forward while you're carrying the burden of everything in the world. And right here, you've got the world on your shoulders. So it looks like it's time for you to make a decision here to put some of these things down. What is beautiful is you have the Hierophant. This can be institutions of learning, school, church, a religion, certain spiritual practices, even like yoga practices, things like that. But what it says to me in this situation is it's time to get back to basics. And you are not the only sign that is getting information like this. It's time to take it down. Take it all back down to the basics. What are the basic things that I need? A lot of times this card also says you are your own best teacher. So in the crux of getting back to basics, also you are your own best teacher. So what are the best things for you? Deep down, you know what the best thing for you is, and I don't think it's all of these things. This negative thinking and emotional overwhelm and burden. Are you trying to do everything for everyone? Are you trying to be a superhero and, care for a bunch of people in your life and sort out other people's emotional problems? This is what this looks like, is sorting out other people's emotional problems. You don't have time for that. Negative thinking or just frustrated thinking, and I don't blame you for having this frustrated type of thinking, because if you're trying to solve other people's emotional problems and carry all of their burdens, here's the other people's emotional problems, carrying all their burdens, you can't do that. You're not here for that. It happens though, especially if you're a highly competent person. People come to you and go, help me with this. But you have the Hierophant that says it is time to get back to basics. Now we have some underlying energy here. And the first card we have is the Two of Swords. This is about making a decision. And I think that while you've taken on these burdens and taken on all of this stuff that doesn't belong to you, you have been not willing to make the decision to let some of this stuff go. And you are now at a point where you don't have a choice. Not making a decision is still making a decision not to do anything, but at this point you have been pushed. You have been pushed to the area where now, for you to have a successful time in your life, for you to do the things you need to do, you need to push back. You need to make your decision. And I say that especially here you have the Seven of Wands. And I love the depiction on this particular deck. This is the Biddy Tarot, Everyday Tarot deck. You see these 6 wands that are coming at her. She's not like fighting and arguing. She's just, if you see this one rod that she has, she's saying firmly, no. No, it isn't. She's not in a big fight. She's not involved in a big conflict. She's just like, all of you people that are trying to give me all of your stuff, I say no. I don't want this. No, thank you. She's not staging a huge coup. She's not lighting them on fire. She's just like, I don't want this. It is your time to say no. It is your time to make the decision to say no. The beautiful thing is the last card you have is the Six of Pentacles. And the 6 means you're going to have some results from this. Here you have, she doesn't really see what's going on. She's just going to do the work she's got to do, which this is cleaning up your environment, okay? You've got to get rid of these burdens that people are handing you, that you're picking up, and also this emotional nonsense that people are trying to give you so that you can straighten it out. It's not your problem. You have here the Six of Pentacles, and that means there's all this work that she's doing. She doesn't quite see that she's become highly successful, but the relationship down here is beautiful. You see that this is a very positive, balanced relationship, and then you have the scale here that's completely balanced. So things are happening. You will make the decisions you need to make. You will be able to say no. No. Learn to say no. Title of this video, learn to say no. And you will be able to reset the scales. You'll be able to rebalance the scales and be able to move forward in a positive way to affect change for you. It is time to get back to basics. It is time to say no, make the decision to move on and take care of you. I look forward to talking with you. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching.